Good morning, friends. I am Suraj Agrawal, and you are watching your favorite YouTube channel, Gardening is My Passion. Friends, February, March, and April, these 3 months are the time of reporting of adenium. Adenium may be rosy variety or single petal variety. This is the rosy variety, this is single petal variety. Rosy variety comes in around 150 varieties, and single petal variety you can get around 50 varieties. And all reporting method all are same. And first thing you have to do, you have to select the soil media. What should be the actual soil mixture that you needed? First of all, you can grow in direct in garden soil or without garden soil also. In this video, I am showing you garden soil media and as well as non-garden soil media. The garden soil I am taking around 20%. I am taking garden soil. This is 20% dry, fresh garden soil, and in that I will be adding 20% river sand, red river sand. This is the coarse river sand, and this is also called bajri. And third part is 20% vermicompost. In place you can add cow dung compost also, 20% vermicompost, and in that I am adding 20% brick dust. This is also called surki. So in total this is around 80%, and in that I am adding charcoal, 5 to 10% charcoal. This is very good aeration. This holds waters, and this is the big and good source of carbon. So this is altogether around 90%. If you don't want to add soil, then you can increase everything in 5%, and that will non-soil media. In that I am adding 3 fistful of neem cake. Neem cake powder is a big source of micronutrients, and very important thing you must add in that. So you must add 2 teaspoonful of gypsum. This is good source of sulfur as well as calcium, and this is a calcium sulfate dihydrate. Gypsum is the big source of nutrients for adenium, so you must add gypsum. And in that, for calcium and nitrogen source, I am adding a little bit of horn meal, around 2 teaspoonful of horn or hoop meal, and in that I am adding bone meal. Bone meal is also very good source of nitrogen and calcium, so I am adding around 3 teaspoonful of bone meal. And if you have, you can add little bit of NPK 20-20-20 for bringing good buds for here and good flowering. You must add 1 teaspoonful of 20-20-20 or 19-19-19 NPK. And if you have some seaweed extract, you may add 2 teaspoonful of seaweed extract also. This is the King James seaweed extract. This is a big source of micronutrients, so you can add. And little bit of fungicide I will be adding, maybe babistein or some sap. I am adding Ridomil Gold. This contains metalaxyl and mancozeb. That means this contains systemic and contact fungicide. I am adding around half teaspoonful of this fungicide, so that there won't be any rotting in any roots. So just mix all this around, and this is the best soil mixture. And our expert gardener has suggested me this recipe for adenium, and this is the best. So now time to repotting. So before repotting, you have to do the pruning work. So after around keeping around 3-inch height, you have to cut off the top portion with a sharp knife. So just before cutting off with a sharp knife, sterilize your knife with some alcohol or some Savlon or Dettol. I have sterilized it with Dettol, and remove the lower portion roots here. So this is the jungle of roots. You have to remove many roots here. So it is not much that you have to remove roots, but since I want some new fresh roots for feeder roots, I am removing a little bit of roots from here, so that the plant will be very clean, and I will be checking if there is any rotting in any root portion. If there is any root portion rotten, then you must cut off the rotten portion. Whenever you see some black portion or brown portion root, or they are totally soft and they are totally brown or black, so you must cut off that portion, so that the fungal infection or root rotting do not hazard your plants or infect your plants. So this is the removal of roots. So I am not removing all, but a little bit I am cleaning. And now very important part, around taking 3 liters of water and be adding around 2 teaspoonful, that is 6 gram of this SAF fungicide. SAF fungicide is a mixture of systemic and contact fungicide. that I am adding, and make a little bit solution here. And in this solution I'll be putting this dipping all this cutting here, so that there will be totally sterilized condition in fungal infection. There won't be any fungal infection. So I'll be dip it in around 5 minutes to 15 minutes. You just dip it here in 5 minutes to 15 minutes, so that the no fungal infection can occur in cut portions. So this is very very important. After 5 to 15 minutes, just take it and now transplant it. So transplanting is very very important. Pot size I am taking around, this is around 10 inch wide and 6 inch deep, and here all the 4 holes are at the bottom, and I am covering with some broken chips of this pot. Here the holes from here, and now fill up the soil mixture that I've just prepared. And this is very very important. Whenever you repot the plants, whenever you transplant the plants, just keep the plant at least 1 inch height above, so that it may grow new codex, and codex will be very very healthy and powerful. So this is all, and I am putting here. So let put me another soil, and this is very important, the which depth you have to reporting, because you have to see the codex portion should be visible from outside, and around after 1 inch of air I am putting and filling up the soil mixture. This is very important. This was the lowest portion, now I am keeping 1 inch above. So it is very very important. And after putting it properly, keeping it, I will be keeping it in shade around 10 to 15 days, and after 15 days I will be taking it in full sunlight. So this is very very important. And now that water, after 10 to 15 days, new branches will come out, new leaves will come out, new twigs will come out, and then what treatment we will have to, I am telling you. And one thing is very very important, after 2 to 3 days I will be adding this liquid, this solution of fungicide I will be adding, and in this 2 days I won't be adding any water here, so that the new plants, and whenever new plants buds will come out, new leaves will come out, then you have to apply any kind of insecticide, maybe imidacloprid or some systemic or contact insecticide, any kind of insecticide you have, just apply here, and around cypermethrin chloropyrifos 0.5 ml per liter, spray here in just in 10 to 15 days gap, and you will see there will be after 15 or 1 month, lots of new branches, new twigs will come out, and the plants will be healthy. Just keep it in full sunlight, water it every 2 to 3 days, and you will see there will be enormous flowering. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have to like the video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.